they're down to their last out. 1 out away from their first victory of the season. 0-1 on Red Magic Koopa. The 0-1 is swung on into left field. It's going to get down, so they got 2 aboard. But who's next? It's Bowser! Bowser's next with a chance to win the game. If he hits a homer, it's over.
Welcome, everybody, to another week of the Triple SL as we roll on towards the end of the month of April. About, 2/3 through April, and we're going to be having baseball here in Baseball Kingdom all the way through July. I'm your host and commentator, as always, Alec Rome. And what a way to leave off from. I mean, I don't even know where we could go and how we're even going to match what Game Day 5 was. 5 out of the 6 games were tied or within 1 run heading into the final 2 innings, and it made for some instant classics and moments that, quite frankly, I just couldn't believe. Think about Waluigi and Tim's team getting their first win on the road, or at home rather, after an insane way to get a double play, some base running mistakes, things of that allowed Waluigi to get the win after back-to-back home runs in the top of the 7th. Then you had the sac fly essentially to left field for the Monarchs to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th, and the hits just kept coming. You had the Daisy Flowers come back down 6 runs against Diddy from the top of the first to win that one 10-6. It was truly a remarkable game day, and I know it's going to be tough to match that, but I certainly think now that we're splitting these game days, and honestly, looking at the schedule, I think we've got some very nice matchups that I think all teams, they're complementary, right? I think everybody's about in the same area, or at least I think that the styles that each of the teams play will complement, and really based off of the results of last week, I'm super excited. And let's take a look at the standings before we hit play on this first game of the night. The Daisy Flowers are on top of the league after 5 game weeks. They were able to defeat Diddy last week, D-I-D-Y, should be D-I-D-D-Y, 10-6. You also had the Mario Fireballs go back to the number 2 spot and currently have the first round bye thanks to the run differential right now. All those 3-2 teams were losers last week. They were 3-1, and they all dropped to 3-2. So definitely meaning that we have a pathway now for some of these teams at the bottom half of the standings as we take. Finally, real quick, 3 stars of game day number 5. Again, folks, I highly, highly recommend you go back on YouTube, youtube.com/AlecRome, and watch just the entirety of Game Day 5, or whenever the 1 hour, or probably what will end up being a 90-minute version of this game day comes out. I highly recommend you watch it because it was a classic. And right now, the Yoshi Eggs are out of reach as they travel to Bowser Castle. They are in desperate need of a victory. Eli, general manager and owner, basically made a trade for somebody that he wanted to draft. Baby Mario, in the beginning part of the season, wanted to draft Baby Mario, was taken away by Parker. They traded in exchange for Red Noki over to Wario's team. And so now Eli has an all-baby outfield today, which we'll see in our starting lineup. First for the Yoshi Eggs here, as I did not have these in order, but that's okay. For the Yoshi Eggs here, pretty much the batting order all remains the same, but now Baby Mario in left field gives them an all-chemistry lineup out in the outfield. Like I said, they were getting close. They had a sniff at it, ended up losing to Wario 6-1, but kept that game fairly close throughout most of it. So I do expect them to be able to rebound and put up some runs today and hopefully make it just a little bit more competitive. They only put up what I want to say is 6 runs in their last 3 games, looking to improve on that number today, no doubt. Then for the Bowser Monsters, who tasted defeat last week as well and allowed the Peach Monarchs and Jeff to give their first win, and they're at 3-2. You on with them. Of course, as we know, Bowser just continues to crush this league, but as far as the home run leaders, he did not add a home run in the Garden last week because of how deep that those fields are. And really, I just don't think that he did that well. If I go back and look at, Bowser was held to account. He was only 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. He had a double to start the game. And then after that, that was pretty much all she wrote, as those are the lineups. But yeah, Bowser was held in check for the first time in the last game against the Peach Monarchs. And guess what? The Monarchs won. Maybe that is the key to victory. Can you get Bowser off of the bases, and can you just not allow him to hit any homers? You can give up a double right off the bat. You maybe give up a couple doubles, but as long as you're not letting him hit the long ball and continuing to up that number, I think that is going to be a key to victory. And guess what? What did I just say? The Yoshi Eggs have put together an outfield that now has complete chemistry, and they have the opportunity to rob the long ball, and they have been even before they had complete chemistry in left field. They had chemistry in right field with Baby Daisy and Baby Luigi, and we saw against the Birdo Bows a couple games ago that was working out very well for them. Now we go into this first game, and the Yoshi Eggs, like I said, it's just very simple. Got to find a way to get a win. It starts by limiting Bowser's home run threat, and hopefully they can put together some sort of chain, get a few more runs, and limit Bowser. You have to think that the goal is only to limit Bowser. The realistic goal is keeping them to about 5 or 6. That is what happened last week, and that's what happened in their other loss. They were held to 6 to Wario and P-Dad's team 13-6 in the first week of the season. We know what the path is. Bowser knows what the path is. Both these teams know what to do. Let's play ball and figure out who can do it better. I feel like I can tolerate standing again, and I'm just feeling better than I did that other night, to be quite frank. Owner of the Mario Fireball saying Blue Dry Bones gambles on games. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if he were gambling on games, he'd be gambling on himself because he's doing that well. Low at 497. Meanwhile, the Yoshi Eggs are on the bottom of the ticket in both of those areas. Bowser to left field. Say goodbye. 9th of the year for Bowser as he continues this march towards the hitting crown. Another no-doubter in Bowser Castle. He knows this place well. It's where he can hit long balls. That just stays fair, according to Lakitu. 3, now probably statistically this team's best hitter. And we'll have Red Paratroopa step up in hopes of making something happen. But he's only 2 for 16 on the year. Batting 125 is very bad, considering how this league can hit. This one on the ground. It does advance Eli to scoring position at third base, but it wasn't a very powerful hit. Now Red Shy Guy, 3 for 15. We've seen some of the other Shy Guys do a little bit better. But this should be something. And it gets in the gap. He's going to bring one home, and we have a tie game again. Nice RBI single for Red Shy Guy. Pretty well 10 for 18 with 10 singles. And this one could be a single, but it just pulls foul, so it'll be 0-2 on Tristan here against Eli. Off speed. Swung on the ground. That will be the end of the inning as Red Paratroopa tosses it over to second. Well done there. A scoreless second inning, and we've got a close, low-scoring game. This is exactly what Yoshi was looking for. But I was just as surprised when Peach had a nice comeback game after she went like 2 for 12. Tags that one. Triple play! 5-4-3 triple play! Just like that to clear the bases. Bowser steps on third, puts it in a perfect position, essentially that hit. 5-4-3 triple play, and just like that, that top of the third is gone. Batting 588 coming into the game. A middle of the road 313 is Red Critter, who sent this to deep center field. Will Buto get there in time? No, they won't. Red Critter takes the lead with the go-ahead homer. Deep to center field. Only this team's second home run of the year. Red Critter's first for this team, and it's 2-1. What a big homer now. Eli, the other home run hitter, he has one of the 2 on the year, is up at the plate with 1 out. That is huge. Absolutely huge in the context of this game. And that ball is going to get down, and they keep it going here with somebody on first with 1 out. Now Boomerang Bro getting a little bit tired here for the Bowser Monsters. Again, he is third in ERA, and that one will get through as well. The third in ERA with a 140 out of 10 innings pitched. Has allowed 2 through 3 1/3 as Red Shy Guy
has an opportunity to maybe get Eli around if he can hit this one into deep left or right. This is on the ground, though. 6, 4, 3. No, safe at first. So that is a nice way. They couldn't turn 2 there. So 2 out here for Baby Mario. Did not have a hit in his first game with the Yoshi Eggs. Went 0 for 3. But we've seen a lot of comeback stories this season. But he whiffs and is not even close on that one. 0-2. The 0-2 is swung on and right to Red Magic Koopa. They cannot utilize Eli at third. Chance for Blue Critter to potentially tie the game or even take the lead, as this one is also a heater, but this does get foul to the left side of the foul line. The 0-1 swung on in the gap. It is going to get Boomerang Bro home, and we are tied at 2. Tied at 2, and goddamn, the games just continue to be close in this league as teams start to heat up and find their identity. We are still getting some classics. Now Blue Toe, we got 2 on here, 1 out. You really need to get this one into a double play. Red Shy Guy, grab it. There's a 4-6-3 to end the inning. They allow 1, but through 4 innings, we're tied at 2. Bowser with a 4.71 ERA through 16. Baby Daisy will whiff on the first one, but here's the same situation again. Runners on first and second with nobody out, but a rare off-speed for him is going to get in the gap, and the bases are loaded. I don't know why he went off-speed there. Maybe he didn't have any star pitches. He did. I don't know what that thought was. You don't give an off-speed to someone who's a baby, and this one is going to be, it's not an infield fly. It will get back, and oh my God, it almost goes off of Monty Mole. He's been having some trouble this season. Now big spot for Red Critter, who just hit a homer. Can he do it again? But will whiff on the Bullet Bill for strike 1. Another Bullet Bill. Will Bowser use all 3 here to try and get the home run hitter out? I wouldn't blame him. The 0-2 is another Bullet Bill trying to strike him out. He does. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Uses all the star pitches. I don't think we've seen anybody do that this season so far, but you needed to do it. You had to get him out of there. He's a threat. I show that as a sign of respect. Now, can Eli do anything here with the bases loaded and 2 out? This one over the pitch, but he's down quickly, 0-2. Bowser, he's going to use the star pitch again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oh my God, Eli leaves 3 stranded, and Bowser putting on a pitching masterclass there. He leads the league in strikeouts as well. The Bullet Bill is just so hard to hit, and nobody even wants to try. Bottom of the 5th here, tied at 2. Nice grab again by Red Shy Guy. Beautiful stuff. He honestly is a surprise gem at second base. Has been doing fairly well. Red Magic Koopa. Make that a quick 2. Now here's Bowser. Can you just get him out of here? Nothing over the plate. That's not over the plate. Nice pitch there. Gets him to swing for a strike. Really got to keep it on the outside. It jams him inside, and that will be 3. Able to limit Bowser. Trade deadline is game day 11, which will probably come around May 10th or so. That is a ground out, though. Will end the inning. Baby Luigi unable to help anything out. We are still tied at 2. Really going to have to hold, will this defense. So now 1 on here for a always dangerous Boomerang Bro. 2 home runs out of the team's 13 on the year. Batting .429 coming into the game. The 0-1 off speed. Swung on for strike 2. Now do you use a star pitch? He won't. Inside, jams him. Nice job. Can he get the play? Powerball gets everybody. Gets the 1 at first. And, oh, I thought he'd get the double play somehow still. Does not, but gets the first baseman. So now Blue Magic Koopa is up at the plate. Batting pretty well. He got lots of singles and doubles. So maybe Monty Mole can turn, but there's a fastball right down there for the strike. I like Eli's pitch selection and placement right now. And Red Shy Guy will grab that one in the gap again. What a dive by him. Has been a star for this team. And maybe, just maybe, it's the Yoshi Eggs day. They need... But Baby Daisy puts a bat to that, and it's going to be in the gap. Baby Daisy, with a nice performance today, she's going to go 2, and we'll have a double to start the top of the 7th with 1 out, runner in scoring position for Red Pianta. Red Pianta, we haven't seen him really take the strides that we expected, but he's still this team's best hitter. And he's going to get one in. Will Baby Daisy go for home? It's going to be a close one. No, they don't get to it. Taking the lead, 3-2. Go, go, Yoshi Eggs. Tried to make an attempt for the fast throw, but the buddy pass doesn't work. Completely whiffs on it. And they're up by 1 with the home run hitter. Up at the plate, hit one dead to center field earlier. And now what do? He's going to charge this one back. The 0-1 swung on. It's going to get to the wall. It will get to the wall. Red Pianta's going to go for third. The shell will get there. Do you try and turn for home? Oh, it's close. I don't blame him. I almost thought he was going to turn for it, but pulls back nicely because I think he would have gotten thrown out. Now Eli, can they get an insurance run? First pitch is a strike. That's tough because he could do the same thing over the plate. Swung on. Will it get down? It will. That's going to be another run. 4-2. Red Critter's going to get to third, and they might have a chance to win their first game of the season. They just need to get 3 outs in the next one, but this inning will continue. Bowser is getting tired. You really thought he was going to maybe get to the end of the game. He's normally so good at sticking around, but he's getting tired. 1 out here with runners on the corners. Red Paratroopa. Can he get it back to this? He does! It's past Mighty Ball! But wait a minute, there's an issue. What did Eli do? Oh, he got caught out at second. Was hesitating there and got caught out. And Red Critter didn't even go for home. So unfortunately, now we're at 2 outs. But Red Magic Koopa will be there. They're going to try to steal. A bunt. Can they get the one at first? They do. And so that will end the inning. They try to bunt to get one more. I don't blame them. That is the way to do it with Red Shy Guy, but this team was on it. They read it right away. But they still got 2. Some big hits, including from Eli and others, that got them around. They have the lead 3 outs away from their first win of the season, but they have a tough part of the lineup to contend with. First, it's Blue Critter. Blue Critter has 1 home run on the season, and this is a nice way to start, but she doesn't get to it. It was just past her. I thought for a second Baby Daisy was going to get to that. But it's just a single. That's not bad. Blue Toad's up at the plate now, batting .563, has been very solid for this team as well, really crowding the plate. 0-1. Swung on. Will it get down? It will, and they have nobody out with 2 aboard. Difficult situation here for Tristan to step into. He's batting .556 with 3 RBI. You need to get 2 out here, maybe with a ground out. This is going to be close, folks. Yoshi trying to hold on for their first win of the season. Line drive. The Shy Guy. The 2. Oh, they don't go for 3. But that's a massive section here. And they're down to their last out. 1 out away from their first victory of the season. 0-1 on Red Magic Koopa. The 0-1 is swung on into left field. It's going to get down, so they got 2 aboard. But who's next? It's Bowser! Bowser's next with a chance to win the game. If he hits a homer, it's over. Oh my goodness, another huge at-bat for this team. 0-1 over the middle. It's swung on. It's deep to left field. Will it get down? Baby Daisy's got to get there. Where are they at? It's at the wall. It's grabbed. It's over. The Yoshi Eggs win for the first time this season. What a grab. It was deep at the wall, but it was just short. And the Yoshi Eggs win a ball game. Second game of our 3 tonight. We're at the mansion. It's always interesting baseball when we play here. It's always something a little bit different, a little spooky. Somehow second base and shortstop, they have a little bit harder time grabbing balls. I don't know what it is, man, but it's something about this place. And hopefully Luigi Knights can continue on the winning way. But could they be the second team to drop 2 in a row and drop to 3-3 and start to invite that bottom third of the league into the conversation for a playoff spot? Boy, would it make it interesting, but hey, we got to play baseball first. Can the Monarchs find their second win of the season, or will the Knights continue on their march towards the playoffs? Let's find out right now in our second game of the night, first and second. But God damn it, they did. They are just so consistent for this team. And that's the interesting, too, because you have some players like a Blue Dry Bones that aren't quite like what they are. They hit longer bombs. And here comes Dry Bones for home, and he's going to be safe. A little bit of a mess up there in the outfield, trying to get that ball home and saved. As you can see, maybe the grass is a little bit too tall, but Mitch and Paratroopa couldn't get to it. And so that's a early run and an early RBI for Blue Pianta. But the Dry Bones pair has just been hitting singles like crazy, where some Dry Bones have been a little bit more power-oriented. But this will line out into a double play to Green Critter. So just one allowed there. Could have stopped it, couldn't get them, but they won't need it potentially if they can just keep hitting singles and doubles. And Green Shy Guy is an example of somebody that just knows how to hit singles. And he'll continue to do that. His 6th hit of the year. Bases loaded with nobody out here for the Knights at home. Gotta think you could potentially get one in here. Green Critter. Back up here for them. Bottom of the 2nd. Nobody out on the ground. Grabbed by Paratroopa, or Paragoomba rather. Double play, but it ties the ball game. So 4-6-3, Paragoomba able to get that one to 2nd in time and then to 1st. But they're able to get at least the runner home and tie the game here at 1. Now Green Toad, the off-speed swung on. That'll get down, and Green Magic Koopa will come home. RBI single to take the lead for the Knights here, 2-1. Green Toad has been an impressive 11 for 18, his 4th RBI of the season. Like we said, it's always been interesting. Some Toads do really well, some Toads don't. All the Dry Bones have been doing really well. Some Piantas don't. Green Paratroopa did well there to get that one past the first baseman. And there's 2 on still here for Luigi. Luigi's been doing okay, batting .429 with a triple. The 0-1. This is a big swing into the gap. Green Toad is going to get home. And there's a ghost to interfere with Peach. Baby Peach is not going to get this thrown home in time. A 2 RBI double. And a 4-1 lead for the Knights here at home. As we take another look at it, again, can be hard to get through the lawn here. And then, of course, out comes a ghost straight out of fucking Pac-Man. And that's that. Sega the Genesis, welcome to the Triple SL. I hope you're doing well. Some dry guys do well, some guys don't. That's true. It's just the way it is, man. That's life. 0-1 here on Dark Bones. This swung on, and it's perfectly pulled into right field. Great contact technique hit from Dark Bones, who is batting above 700. Swing and a miss for strike 1 here on Mitch, who's also doing very well, batting .556. And it swung on! Deep to right field! He's going to add a home run to that total! Goodbye! 3-run shot for Mitch, his 1st of the year, and only this team's 2nd in the season as well. And this is a path for them to take control of the game. 1-0. That one's over the plate. That's going to get down, though. That's a base hit, an RBI single. And it's 8-1. Sega the Genesis, thank you very much. We appreciate the compliment, and I like to take the silly stuff seriously. And I appreciate your nice words there. Again, folks, we're on every about Tuesday or Friday. Every Tuesday and Friday, sometimes the weekend. We'll be back tomorrow. This is a fly out near the gravestone, and luckily grabbed for the 3rd out by Blue Critter. But, man, rough inning. 8 spot for Luigi Knights has them well in control of this game. This is 0-2. Big spot. You love to get somebody home here. It gets over the head of Green Magic Koopa. And so the bases are loaded with 2 outs here. And now Peach, you're really hoping for a star swing in this moment, as we just talked about. Will she use it? She doesn't need to. It's down the middle, RBI single. And there's the right way to get it going. Potential rally. The biggest lead, the biggest comeback of the season happened last week, where the Daisy Flowers, the undefeated 5-0 Daisy Flowers, came back after being down 6 in 1 inning, the 1st inning, to win that one 10-6. That is the end of the day for Fire Bro. Good effort from him. He did his job, only allowed 2. Now Luigi's out there, but that's going to be a single from Baby Peach. She'll add an RBI, and now it's 8-3, and so there's still bases loaded. And now can you potentially get a power hitter back up in the top of the order? If you can get Pink Yoshi on, the Dry Bones are so good that they could get in a couple more, and we could be talking about a much closer game here. Pink Yoshi, it's grabbed by Green Critter. Unfortunate there. Pink Yoshi in the leadoff spot. Couldn't get it past Green Critter. They still get 2 here, though. So that's at least something. Maybe you can hold the Luigi Knights to nothing in the bottom of the 4th with a plate and kind of letting people hit at will here. But the 1-2 is over the plate as well. You really just would think that she would have some better pitch selection or control and try to pitch something outside. I think if she curves that outside away from Green Shy Guy there, he just swings and misses. But instead, you got Green Critter up in a nobody out situation. Deep to center field. It's off the wall. Firebro's going to get home. It was close. You thought it might go, but it just hits the wall. It's a single for Blue Critter, and it's back to being a 6-run game, but it's going to get a lot worse here if they can't figure anything out. And it gets down again. Green Toad, but there's some base running issues again. Luckily, Green Magic Koopa gets home just in time, and it's a 7-run game again, 10-3. And when I talk about folks in the pregame, the Luigi Knights needed a game like this, and they get another one down the middle. Make it 11-3. They needed a game like this to get their run differential back, and they're certainly doing it right now. Luigi, add to it. 12-3. That is it for Peach here. It has been ugly to say the least. Now Baby Peach will be in, and we still got a lot of game left to go. Got to get out of this inning. Bases still loaded with nobody out. We've seen some double-digit run innings so far this year, and this is a 5-run inning so far to make it 13-3. Exactly what the Luigi Knights needed. Parker, you missed the first win of the season for the Yoshi Eggs. That was an incredible one, but that's okay. Totally understandable. Off the head of Blue Critter, and it just continues to be a fucking issue, isn't it? Oh, man. When it rains, it pours sometimes. Not at all. But she lines that one out. Nice grab there by Green Critter, and they're down to their last out here. And I know this is not very, not a climactic, an anticlimactic finish here. But let's see if Pink Yoshi can find a way to add something to this one. It's down 0-2, the last strike potentially here on Pink Yoshi. Strike 3 called. That's the ball game on the corner. And that is going to finally end the suffering. The Luigi Knights get a very nice victory here at the mansion and exercise their demons from the last time they were here. Sorry so much about that. I wanted to make sure that we had that right. I think I did have it right, but I would rather be sure and make sure that the game gets started correctly than be unsure and have it be wrong. So, we're back. We're underway here in our 3rd game of the night. It is the Diddy Monkeys at home against the Mario Fireballs. The Diddy Monkeys bat first, and it's Dave batting first as he will get on with a single. 12 of you in here. Thank you so much. Make sure to stick around at the end. We'll have the live standings. Follow us on TikTok at Super Sluggers. Follow us here, twitch.tv/AlecRomeGames. We'll be back tomorrow with the other 3 games of the season, as that one will get down for a nice base hit and more potentially. Dave's going to get to 3rd, and there's runners on the corners with nobody out. MKF says, let me bet 5 gifted on the Knights. I've not made a affiliate just yet. I think I should be close, as that's going to be a double play, getting King Boo there. Nice 6-3. I'm pretty sure that I've streamed just about enough this month, and especially average viewers is getting there. We've had some good crowds out here the last couple nights. So I think I'm getting close, and I'll have to check my dashboard here pretty soon. 2 out here for Green Hammer Bro. That's going to get Dave home, and that's going to be an early run here for the Diddy Monkeys. Nice job. And we'll get a chance to take a look at the stats for both these teams. Diddy is on the mound again for the Diddy Monkeys, starting this game off. Blue Toad with a drive to tie the game. It's gone. Yeah, it's over the wall. Blue Toad ties the game just like that with a homer. Blue Toad's 3rd of the season. This team's 12th of the year. And we're already tied at 1.
Again,
Nice
like I said, she has been a surprise, and Diddy Kong gets a nice bat to this one. It's going to be extra bases as a barrel comes down. Diddy's going to get to second, Tiny to third. Red Pianta just gets that into the infield in time. Runners on second and third with nobody out for Dixie, and a chance for them to take the lead again. Tiny Kong has been a surprising 11 for 18, batting .588 now coming into the game. And Dixie is not too bad herself, batting .471. This one's line drive. That's going to be a double play, though. And now a much different complexion here as Dave steps back up. Dave has been okay, batting .316. He was able to get home in his first at-bat, his first time around. But now a different spot here, hoping to get a single to get Tiny Kong home. He will not get it as this is grounded out 4-3. Over to first, Diddy getting a little bit tired here. Like I said, in these sorts of ball games, you have to try and hold on, but you cannot be surprised when the starters get a little bit tired early because the pressure's on. Blue Toad could be his second of the game. It's overhead. Dixie Kong couldn't get to it. Blue Toad has 2 in the game and has completely blown this one open. 3-run shot to right center field, and it's 4-1. Man, oh man, can Blue Toad find the long ball sometimes, and that will end the day for Diddy. King Boo has stepped into the ball game, now trying to recover things, but that's not going to help. But Diddy, can they get to it? They don't! King Boo lets up the first at-bat, a homer to Blue Pianta. Back-to-back shots for the Mario Fireballs. Makes this a quick 5-1 game. Oh my goodness. Yellow Yoshi, 9 for 18, batting .500 as well. Again, this, I think a lot of players on this team have been beating expectations. And it's off of Blue Pianta, an error. Red Koopa's going to get home because of another mess up. Red Pianta couldn't get to that one, and so that is going to be an error. And that will get Red Koopa home. It won't count in the earned runs, but it is a run. Should have been a ground out to potentially double play in the inning, but instead we're still going with 1 away. And it's 2-5. Now this one will line out. That will be the... Ooh, close. That was on the ground. I don't really know why Blue Toad had an issue there. Blue Toad has hit 2 home runs already this game. Could it be a third? Oh, decides not to swing at that one, but he's certainly looking for the fences. Off speed, contact hit. It'll get down for a base hit and more because there's a barrel. Dixie keeps getting hit with stuff in center field. Red Pianta's going to go for home, and he'll get there. Dixie's just been getting everything thrown at her. You really can't blame her. It's just been a bit of poor timing. The barrel came down. Had to hop over that shell, and it's 6-2 here. From the hit again, 3 for 3 in this game is Blue Toad. Now can Blue Pianta get Blue Toad home and do something with it? We'll take strike 1. Maybe just looking for a contact hit, nothing more. We'll get a contact hit down the middle, and Dixie this time avoiding the barrel and is able to get that home without anything else happening. But now here's Mario. With 2 on, 2 out. Runners on the corners here. This could be a big opportunity to add to the lead for him. This is swung on. It's in the gap again. Make it 7-2. And she gets hit by another shell, man. Oh my God. Leave her alone, would ya? Yellow Pianta now. Can they continue to do this with 2 outs? It is their bread and butter. This one is up in the air. Can Dixie avoid everything? She does. She does avoid everything. With 2 out here for Yellow Yoshi. On the ground, this one's a slow one. Blue Pianta recovering a bit. That's the 3rd out. Cannot add anything in the top of the 5th. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Time running out for the Diddy Monkeys. Batter's off here. And taking strike 1. The 0-1 for Mario is swung on. Will it get down? It will not. Dixie's able to save it and stop anything from happening. They are going to get one more try. They've done at least everything that they could in these last 2 innings. But the problem is they let up 6
in the second and fourth combined. They need 5. They've done it. They got 6 in their first inning against the Daisy Flowers, but immediately Dave grounds that one out to short, and they've got themselves in a disadvantageous position here for King Boo, who swings on this one. It's deep to right field, but it doesn't look like it's going to be tall enough. It's grabbed by Red Me for the second out, and there's 1 out remaining. It was deep. It looked like it was going to be the same situation as before, but it is grabbed at the wall. It could have got gone, so they did have to grab that. Nice job. And they're down to their last out here for Red Koopa. Swung on. And the Mario Fireballs are going to be 5-1. That's the ball game. They win on the road and are the second team to get to 5 wins this season. Your final score in the jungle, Mario 7 and the Diddy Monkeys 2. The Diddy Monkeys.
Cheers to you, okay? First game out of 3 tonight. It's going to be a good one. It is the Waluigi Spitballs on the road in the jungle as the sun begins to set. Let's see who wins it in game number 1. We'll get it started here in the Triple SL.
Comeback campaign for the ages for Teal Yoshi. Now baby DK! Down to left center field. It's going to get down. Could be extra bases for Teal Yoshi. And quickly there's runners on first and third with nobody out. And this is going to be in for Yellow Yoshi. This team has had multiple leads blown this year. Maybe tonight they can hold on to it. Waluigi with the 4.8 ERA through 11 2/3. This is on the ground to Red Koopa. They're not going to get the lead runner. Teal Yoshi's coming home, but a 5-4-3 double play will make it 2 out. So 1 on the board here early, not too bad. And now Peter will step up and hope to add to it just past Tim in the shortstop position. And so he'll be aboard with 2 away. Peter has been batting .250 coming into this one, kind of towards the bottom tier when it comes to the me performance, but not bad there. Yellow Magic Koopa, meanwhile, he's been doing pretty well, 10 for 18, but this is not going to change that. And now is aboard with a nice single to start things off. With Petey Piranha, as always dangerous, had a home run last game. It's not going to be a home run, but a very nice single to put 2 aboard. Petey Piranha now 10 for 20, batting exactly .500 with 4 home runs. Now Tim, also batting a little bit rough, .278. Like I said, this team is among the worst in the league in the batting average department. Needs to pick it up a little bit to keep pace, especially with the DK Wilds. Star pitch, but that's going to get down, and Tim's going to load the bases. Brown Critter going for home, but he might get picked off here. He will. He's in a pickle. Will they get it back in time? He's saved. They don't throw it in time. Not very well executed. These teams have not really had to deal with pickles and pickle situations, and so they let him get away with that one. But he might get home thanks to the sac fly here. It's grabbed by Teal Yoshi, but the game is going to be tied again as Brown Critter will get home on a sac fly to left by Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi is this team's worst batter by far, next to Green Noki, actually. Batting 188, but that sac does count for something. We don't really track the sac flies in the stats because we don't find them to be too relevant, but we remember them. That got the job done. So, hey, a little bit of credit. 2 out here for Purple Toad, and this one is also going to be in right center field. And, oh, there's an issue. Oh, got caught smelling the flowers once again, and that's going to bring 2 home, and Purple Toad will have a triple. 3, nice job, Green Noki. And that will put 2 out at a good time when you have to face Donkey Kong, who now is at the bottom of this team's lineup in the 8th spot. With the way that this is laid out, it's now Brown Critter and Donkey Kong at the end of the lineup, which means this is a lot more difficult situation. It's getting towards the wall. They're not even going to try for it, but it gets into the corner. It's fair. It doesn't get over the wall, and so that's a double for Donkey Kong here with 2 out. Top of the second RBI opportunity for that same one. Brown Critter, like I said, in the 9th spot, the cleanup batter, rather than being towards the top of the order. Peter's in here. Good to see you, and best of luck that you get this win. And right now, you need a little bit of help. But that one over the head of Yellow Magic Koopa. Bit of an off throw, but Green Noki's aboard with 1 out. Now we're back to the top of the order here. Swung on, and that will get down. We'll put 2 on. Again, Peter has not pitched. This is his first appearance, period. Not even in a relief effort. Has led up 3 so far. And be a bit of a crapshoot with the me sometimes. Sometimes they can really go far, and other times they're just very average. This one, I don't even think you have a shot at grabbing that. Oh, you do! They have a nice buddy grab. I was unsure how they were even going to get to that because of that tree branch. But when you got the buddy connection, which they haven't had before, that's how you do it. Nice job. That's that adjustment you make in the lineup. You had the pieces to do it, and that's the most important part, having an outfield that's connected. And now it's Petey Piranha. This is a big spot here, 2 out. You'd like to get him away, but this is a no-doubter. But can they get to it? It's close. It's over his head. 3 home run shot. You knew it was going to be far, and it was for Petey Piranha. His 5th home run of the year, and this one is already 6-1. Donkey Kong. Big swing. Deep to left field. You can kiss that ball. Goodbye. Home run for Donkey Kong. Absolute no doubter from Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure he just had one earlier. I think that's his 5th of the year, his 2nd of the game if I'm not mistaken, and it's a 3-run game. Now Brown Critter takes strike 1 in a 3-run game. Top of the 4th, 1 out here. Bases are cleared, and now he's down 0-2 for Purple Toad, who's been doing okay so far, but that is straight over the middle of the plate. That is a meatball and an easy single with a contact hit by Brown Critter. Teal Yoshi was able to get the first hit, and I think a second hit as well before ended up lining out. He will line that one out into a 6-3 double play to end the inning. It's coming in ones at a time for the DK Wilds, and this time the one is from Donkey Kong with a solo bomb to left field. I forgot for a second who was there and who wasn't, and so the fielder's choice doesn't work out at third, trying to get the lead runner, and it will be Brown Critter up at the plate. This could blow this game wide open for the Spitballs here in the bottom of the 4th. Barrel pitch is swung on. Deep to center field. It's at the wall. But baby DK is going to have this one, but a tag up by Red Koopa. It's not going to be tried, and it's 7-3. 8 people in here. Thank you so much for joining in a big spot here for the Spitballs. Got to use a barrel pitch, but Petey Piranha takes that one for strike 1. Petey had a 3-run shot earlier to extend their lead. He's going to have another one. You can absolutely say goodbye to this one, too. There is no way in hell you're going to grab that ball. And it's 9-3. Tell me at what point were you going to get that one? Absolutely no point at all. It's 9-3, and the DK Wilds continue to struggle in maintaining hold of ball games. Put that one over the plate. It's Petey Piranha's 2nd of the night, his 6th on the year, and is crawling up towards the top of the ranks in the home run charts. Bowser is at 9, but has been held to account with only 1 in the last 2 games after starting with 8. But there's the air items, and oh my God, it continues. Tim will get on after the fire to Donkey Kong. Couldn't get the steady 1-3. Now Red Yoshi. He's going to take a drive deep to right center field. They're there, though, at the wall. It goes off the top of the wall. They don't even try it. They don't even try to grab it. And Red Yoshi has his 1st of the year. My God, they don't even try it. I wonder if they thought it was going to go off the top of the wall, but you got to at least give it a go. And Donkey Kong is done here in this stint. You need to do a lot of work here in the top of the 5th to have a shot. This one lined out. Oh, it's off the head of Brown Critter, and it's going to be fair. And that's going to get Yellow Yoshi home and Peter to 3rd. Oh, man, Brown Critter. He can have some issues sometimes, and that's just off his frickin' nose, man. His snout, his noggin. The error from Brown Critter can't get to it, and now there's 2 on still with nobody out for Boo, who will get this into the outfield. Make it 6-11. And there's a barrel. And now Yellow Magic Koopa's going to be safe at 3rd. Oh, wait, what the hell is he doing? There's a play at 3rd, and he's out. He was right near the fucking bag. What are you doing? Doesn't matter, they've still cut the lead by 3 runs here in the top of the 5th. But look at what he's doing over there. He was way on his way to getting there. Why did he pull back? Purple Toad. Purple Toad is getting tired now. But hey, this is an opportunity. At least you're gaining some momentum, are the DK Wilds. They were down 8. Down 8 to start the inning. Down 11-3. And they have 2 on with 1 out. The biggest comeback in league history is by the Daisy Flowers, who were down to the Diddy Monkeys by 6 after 1 inning and found a way to win. DK Wilds, this is a fastball on the ground, and Donkey Kong grounds into a 6-4-3 to end the inning. Unfortunate that he couldn't add on something to that like a homer. Now you don't even have a force out here for Waluigi, who will swing on this one to right field. It's grabbed by Yellow Yoshi, not going to tag up for it, and so there's 1 away. But now you can't ground into a double play, have an opportunity to potentially get Red Koopa home, but Brown Critter could end it all. Star swing, left field, grabbed by Teal Yoshi. That will be enough for a sac fly to get Red Koopa in, and it's 13-6, a 7-run game again. It could be a lot more for Petey Piranha, who's had 2 home runs, including a couple no-doubters. Oh, that one's fouled off. Good pitch by Boo. Got to keep it off the plate if you're looking to test him. The second one. This one's curving inside. It's going to be flying out to center field for the 3rd. Unfortunately, they're not able to prevent runs from coming in. They tack on 2 more. I guess they gain 1 in a weird way. They're a little bit better than they were before, but they still need a lot of help. That's the end of the day for Purple Toad, who carried things not too bad through the middle section of this. Now Red Yoshi will allow a hit straight to Brown Critter to start things off in his pitching stint here. And it will be Teal Yoshi. Pickoff attempt no good. This one in the gap. 2 on with nobody out. Red Yoshi has pitched in 3 games, allowed 9 runs in 11 2/3 innings pitched, good for a 5.4 ERA. Baby DK, big drive, but that's going to go foul towards the left field wall. The 0-1 on Baby DK is swung on. It's going to get in the gap, too. Brown Critter's easily going to be able to get home and bring this a little bit closer. Teal Yoshi will not try for it, but it's a 6-run game again, and there's nobody away. And so once again, the opportunity lies here. If you can keep the hits going and you have the right people to do it. Yellow Yoshi here. Contact swing. Will it get down? It will get down in front of Petey Piranha. It's a 5-run game. Will the rally continue? The DK Wilds just don't want to go away. They desperately would like to win their first game of the season, and the Spitballs are trying to hold on here to get their second and get back into the playoff conversation. This one on the ground for a 6-4-3. It advances the runner, but it certainly puts the rally on hold for the moment. Yellow Magic Koopa here. If you can get a single, you can get Baby DK home, make it a 4-run game, and then you have at least a manageable situation. It's not easy, but there's Tim grabbing it, and they're going to be down at least 5 heading into the 7th. But they need to, of course, stop the scoring. They haven't been able to do it in the last 2 innings. The Waluigi Spitballs have scored 4 out of 5, and both teams have been scoring a lot in every inning, but it's definitely the Waluigi Spitballs who have scored more. 2 more games, folks, tonight. We got the Bowser Jr. Rookies on the road at the Wario Muscles here coming up shortly. This is a drive from Tim to right field, and they're not going to get there. Say goodbye to that one. Tim with a home run. Unfortunately, they're down to their last out as he grounds out to second. Donkey Kong has had a home run in this one, maybe 2 if he had it early. If he adds a 3rd, it'd be cool, but it's not going to be enough. You need a lot more than that. And they're down to their last out. Line drive to left field. And that is the ball game. The DK Wilds, unfortunately, cannot find a way to keep this game in check. They let up a lot of runs through the first 4 innings and just could not string together a comeback that felt like they had a shot at, that they were on the heels potentially of a comeback. But unfortunately, Peter's team cannot find a way, and they are 0-6 or the Bowser Jr. rookies, rather. And the owner of the Warrior Muscles, P-Dad, I'm sure you'll hear completely about his team as we get going in the chat on Twitch. If you're not over on Twitch, that's where most of the chats are, twitch.tv/LARomeGames. Well, I think that we pretty much have covered all of the bases here. Good luck to Caden. You got Blue Magic Koopa starting for him. Wario back on the mound for the Wario Muscles. It's going to be a close one. Let's get it on here in Wario City. Now you have 2 on for a Yellow Magic Koopa, who's also batting .474. Not too bad if I don't say so myself. But this is swung on. Will it get down in right field? It will. It's not going to get a score home, but it will load the bases, so scary situation. But any base here, you do have to deal, though, with Fire Hammer Bro, who's 11 for 19 with 3 home runs this season. Could be an early deficit for the Bowser Jr. rookie. Star swing. It's going to get down. That's going to bring Wario home. Parker's turning. He's going to go for home plate. The plate, not going to have one. And that's a 2 RBI single for Fire Hammer Bro to take the lead early here at home. No throw made. He was already there at the plate. And so an early good start here for Parker's Wario Muscles. And Blue Magic Koopa is tired early, and this team is amongst the league's worst in the ERA category. Team ERA of 10.10. Skewed, of course, thanks to that Mario game. But Blue Magic Koopa has pitched 9 innings coming into this one, allowed 778, and he is going to allow another single from Toadsworth, of all people. Gets on base, and the bases are still loaded, and that will end it for Blue Magic Koopa. Does not even get through the inning, and so that will not improve his ERA. That is for certain. Red Noki, though, is a good person to have up at the plate, and she will line this one out. So Bowser Jr. coming in with a 7.63 ERA. And Lise is able to get him out of the inning in another bases-loaded jam. Hammer Bro is a big section of his team. And boy, 0-2 as swinging on the wrong part of the splitter. It's very rare. Most of the time people know what to do. But that's lined out to Yellow Magic Koopa. That is a quick 1-2-3. Top of the order, gone down in order. And so it remains 2-0 here as we have a long out single. Nice job, Blue Magic Koopa. Or yellow, yeah, Blue Magic Koopa. See, we have a lot of Magic Koopas out here. We have almost every color. Hard to keep track of sometimes, folks. Green Toad. Takes a drive at this one. Deep to center field. Tie ball game. Green Toad, his first home run of the year. Came into this game only batted about .438 and hits an absolute no-doubter. They were not going to get to it. Green Toad ties the game at 2. Here early in the bottom of the second on the road at the Wario Muscles. The Muscles 4-1, trying to go to 5-1 amongst the teams with 5 wins. Meanwhile, the Bowser Jr. rookies could get back to 500 tonight with a victory and get solidly back in the race towards the playoffs. Green Koopa will take a drive at this one. Grabbed by Fire Hammer Bro. He won't get the runner at second, Goomba, but will get the first base force out. So runner in scoring position, 2 away for Green Dry Bones. The Dry Bones in this league are always so solid. No difference here for Green Dry Bones for this team batting .600. This is a drive to center field. It'll get down. Goomba won't get home, but runners are now on the corners. 9 people in here. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we'll be trying to post highlights on TikTok tonight from each of the games. At least one, and I need to get the last one up, that's for sure. Caden on the ground. Grabbed by Fire Hammer Bro, and he's not really... Oh, but it's off the plate, but they tagged him. I don't know where the tag was. I don't really understand. I guess that's an out. I'm not sure about that one. I would have loved to see a replay, but we're not going to get one. 2, but we'll get the second out of the inning as that's a ground out to first 4-3. Now we have Wario, who continues to get great hits. Will he continue to do it? This one is too hard, though, and it's essentially straight into the glove of Caden in center field to prevent anything from happening. Keep this game tied at 2. It's another one of these games in the Triple SL, folks. Bit of an issue finding which ball is the real ball. The 0-1 on Bowser Jr. is on the ground. You can call that 3, folks. And we can call it still tied at 2 runs apiece. Heading to the top of the 6th inning, we play 7 in the Triple SL. Top of the 6th, 2-2 ball game with Fire Hammer Bro up at the plate. He's had 3 home runs this year, folks. A 4th could spell disaster. This drive is deep to right field, but it's not going to get down. And that will not be a 4th home run for Fire Hammer Bro. So now 1 out with Toadsworth, who's been getting hits, mind you, but could have the capability of grounding into a double play to end the inning and keep this thing tied. Start pitch on the first one for Green Magic Koopa. It's swung on! It's deep to center field! Toadsworth at the wall! It's grabbed by Caden for the second. Oh, could you have imagined Toadsworth had a try at a homer earlier this season? This was absolutely perfectly struck. Deep to center field, but it's robbed by Caden again, luckily. And we are still tied, 2 out, 2-2. Top of the 6th. Big ball game that could have implications for later on in the season. Red Noki has not gotten a hit as a Wario Muscle. Can she do it here? The 0-1 is swung on. And in the gap, her first hit as a Wario Muscle loads the bases with 2 out. Any base here for the Bowser Jr. rookies will get the 3rd out, but Blue Noki has not been so good in this game. She takes strike 1. Any base will keep it a tie game. Any single will make it. Oh no, it's not going to be a single. Bowser Jr. with an incredible grab at shortstop. Tie ball game. 10 of you are in here at a perfect time. Our second game of the evening is tied at 2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th in the penultimate inning, potentially in regulation. Now Green Hammer Bro. He's seen what a home run looks like. Could it be his 6th of the year? They're going to be at the wall. Parker doesn't grab it. Go ahead home run for Green Hammer Bro, his 6th of the season. That one was sky high on the first pitch. Gone. Home run. 7. The splitter struck somebody out already tonight. It's not going to strike Goomba out, but it certainly will line him out to short. We head to the top of the 7th. 3-2 ball game, 3 outs away from getting to 3-3 are the Bowser Jr. rookies and Caden, who we spoke to earlier. This is swung on. It's going to get into the gap, though, for at least a single. Toad not turning for second base. 1 on. Green Magic Koopa getting tired. They're going to pull him, and now you got to look to somebody for the save here, and it will be Caden the Me. Caden is going to try to make the save here in the top of the 7th, and he's got Yellow Pianta to face, but he got him to chase on the first 0-1. Down the middle, though. This is swung on. It's going to get down, and there will be 2 aboard with nobody out. Oh, brother. RBI opportunity and more for Wario. Now, Wario's not had a home run this year, but he's almost a guaranteed hit. And you bet your ass he's going to hit another one. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Down a run are the Wario Muscles. Parker has had 2 home runs on the season. One of the better batting me's in the clubhouse. Strike 1 on him, though. Tight moment here. Big moment for this season. This is on the ground. It'll be a double. Oh, will they get it home? He's out at home. Double play. Double play. They got him at home. Slow throw, but they call it out at home. And they're still able to turn it to first. We got to steal for home. Strike. Will they get him at third base? No. Oh, I thought they'd get Wario at second. Oh, man. This is a big moment. They're trying to squeeze bunt. But Wario, could they get him at second? No, he's safe there. You can't do this. Down to their last strike in the top of the 7th. It's on, over the plate. Oh, it's over past Bowser Jr. Tie game. Wario's coming around for home. And they're going to take the lead. Oh, my God, I can't speak. I can't speak. It gets past Bowser Jr. Wario comes home. And they're going to take the lead in the top of the 7th on the final strike. Can you believe this? Still 2 out. Drive to left field. It's going to luckily stop there thanks to the arrow. There's 2 out. Unbelievable section here. Top of the seventh, one away to finish this second game of the night, and it's still not over. Toadsworth on the 0-1. They were one strike away. They were trying to squeeze bunt to tie the game, and now they have the lead by one. That is the end of the top of the seventh. One of the wackier top of the seventh you'll see in this league so far this season. Holy cow! And we still got the bottom of the seventh here. And still an opportunity for the Bowser Jr. rookies to find a way to win. They're going to switch their pitcher. Wario's done. They're going to bring in Toadsworth. Toadsworth? I don't know about that, man. Line drive. That is the first. We have seen extra innings 2 times this season, folks. 2 times, 2 games out of our 6 game weeks. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Bowser Jr. rookies need something. This is a big drive. It's grabbed by Wario before it goes into foul territory, and they're down to their last out here. What a way for the Wario Muscles to potentially take this game away. I'm wondering if I hit the clip button on that. Caden with a drive, and it goes foul. I'll have to check and see if I got that clip. I was so freaked out by everything that happened, I might not hit the clip button. It's on the ground. Grab by Firehammer. Play first. He's out. Wario Muscles steal one at home in the last inning. They find a way on the last strike to get a 2 RBI single. A 2 RBI single. And they get it done. Now, if you've been away. In the meantime, if you have been away, you know, or if you haven't, you know now that the Daisy Flowers are on top of the SSSL. They're 5-0. They've walked off 2 of their 5 wins, including against a couple of the teams that we've already seen tonight. They know how to win, and Ethan's team has been drafted and played to perfection for the most part. And really, whenever they've been placed with a challenge in front of them, they find a way to overcome it. And they will have another challenge tonight in the Birdo Bows team that has shown that they can both A, hit the ball really well, and B, have better defense and pitching than anybody in the league. They have a league best ERA of about 3.20, which is good for a first. Their hitting average is not amazing, 456 of the Birdo Bows, and they slug about 655. Meanwhile, the Daisy Flowers are second just by a little bit to the Mario Fireballs at 531 on the batting average. So, yes, the Birdo Bows are fighting a bit uphill here. But when you have that good a defense and a team that really, overall, the Birdo Bows have only allowed 16 runs. And mind you, we've seen like 6 or 7 games in which a team has put up more than 16 runs in a game already this season. This is pretty impressive and will be a formidable task for a Daisy Flower side to maintain their undefeated season and go to 6-0. Can the Birdo Bows be the one in 5-1? We're going to find out, but let's start with the away team's starting lineups. I tell you what, not much has changed here. Just Daisy, though. That's really the big change. She's starting for the first time tonight. Normally, she struggles a little bit in terms of going the distance. Is kind of a connection piece, but she's still doing really well. All things considered, she only has 1 earned run, an ERA of 0.66. That puts her in second place, tied actually for first, rather, with Yellow Magic Koopa over the same distance. That's that Yellow Magic Koopa, by the way, for the Wario Muscles that we just saw. Meanwhile, for the Birdo Bows, Birdo has pitched a lot this season as we head to their lineup. Again, batting order, Funky Kong, always dangerous, has plenty of home runs, is in the top. Funky Kong's got 4 on the season. Everybody on his team is dangerous, including Blue Dry Bones, who is the hit leader with 18 hits. Now for the Birdo Bows. Same lineup that you'll always see. Birdo with her second game in a row. They pretty much switched between Birdo and Red Magic Koopa, and those two have pretty much been able to carry things and carry their team through the 7 innings. Regardless of whether they win or lose, they have been able to keep it together and limit teams across the board. The most that they've had scored on them so far this season is 7 in a game. They got allowed 4 in a loss to the Luigi Knights, and just a couple weeks back, last week rather, they allowed 7 in a loss to the Bowser Jr. rookies. So looking for a chance to recover after that. They were on a 3-game winning streak. Can they get back in the right way? Not an easy task or choice to do that with. Not an easy team to do it with. That is for sure. It's the last remaining undefeated team in the league. It is the Daisy Flowers. Those are your lineups. This is the final game of the night. Don't go anywhere afterwards. We will have live standings and a look at the next week's games when we come back in about a week and a half. And, of course, make sure you follow us everywhere. Drop this video a like. Follow us on my Twitch, twitch.tv/AlecRomeGames, my YouTube, at my name pretty much, and on TikTok. We'd really appreciate it. That's a great way to say thank you so much for watching and to thank me if you really enjoyed this and help us get it out to more people. Final game, big one. Can the Daisy Flowers remain undefeated? They have to win at Yoshi Park to do so. Second base, considering she's had some issues at short. The vibes were a bit off for her at short. As far as the Birdo Bows, the vibes for this team at home, they've only played here at home twice, but they've been able to put up double digits both times. Red Yoshi gets caught a bit out of position at second, and so that single kind of gets nullified. King K. Rool, meanwhile, has a deep one to right field. Is it going to stay fair? It's close. Oh, it's just foul. We don't get a chance to see that one. It's 0-1. The second one, though, is a heater to right field, and it's on the ground. It's going to go into the tunnel. Well, actually, there's an invisible barrier on the tunnel, but it doesn't matter. Green Critter's going to get to third, and there's runners on first and third early here in the top of the first for Red Critter. Red Critter is a scary proposition. He has 3 of this team's 8 home runs. The 2, 3, 4 sections of the lineup have 7 of the team's 8 overall. Deep to center field. Could this be a 3-run shot? They're not going to get to it. 3-run homer, his 4th of the year. And if you want to beat the Daisy Flowers, this is the way you do it. The 2, 3, 4 section of the lineup gets on base, and Red Critter sweeps them all off with a 3-run shot. Leading ERA, they've led up the least amount of runs in the league. Now Wiggler here with 2 out. Take strike 1. I want to say thanks to everybody who's been in the chat tonight. Eli, Parker, everybody. That's on the ground. A nice grab. Flashy grab by Gray Shy Guy. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the first for the Daisy Flowers. They know what it's like to be down in a game, but normally you don't have to worry too much about getting thrown out after it gets into center field. But Birdo's team, my team, is certainly looking like they want to pick some people off. Red Paratroop is not too bad on the ground. It's deep, hard to get to. Nice hit by Red Paratroopa. Bases are loaded. Chance for this team. With Daisy up at the plate, she knows how to hit home runs too. She has one of her own, batting .421. Good time for a star swing potentially, but she whiffs on the first one. Will Birdo use her star pitches? 0-1 on the ground. Going to be a 5, 4, 3 double play to keep things in check. Nice defense once again. They've held one of the best teams in the league. Scoreless through 2, and it's 3-0. Birdo Bows, again, they dropped that game last week. It'd be nice to get to 4-2. Get a little bit more in the conversation for a potential first-round bye. Still a lot of season left to play. Now you got a nice lineup here. The 2, 3, 4 back. Alex Boyce, I want to say thank you so much for chatting on YouTube, and thanks for coming in. Is there a place to look at the standings? You'll have the live standings after this last game and what it means for the standings after this game. Don't go anywhere. I'll show them live on the screen and where everything is at. The Daisy Flowers are undefeated at 5-0. The Birdo Bows 3-2. And that is going to be a nice single to get runners on the corners again. King K. Rool. Nobody out for what happened last time. A Red Critter 3-run shot to start things off in the first. And will he do it again? The train is running by. Deep to center field. He's done it again. 3 times 2 is 6. And it's his 2nd homer of the game. The 2, 3, 4. The King and Critter connection is unbelievable. Star pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will be the end of this inning. And to the top of the third at least. But the Birdo Bows in the 2, 3, 4 do the same thing again. Blooper. He's been surprising and not too bad for this team. And he'll get a hit and get aboard with 2 away. Like I said, most of the players on this team have had at least 7 or 8 hits. That's Blooper's 11th on the year, batting .435. Wiggler now has also been not too bad, batting .647, the 2nd on the team in batting average. Will continue this stretch and get 2 on with 2 out here. They had to get out of a bases-loaded jam in the second. Now you got Funky Kong up here, always a threat to hit a home run. He's hit 4 on the season. The 0-1 is over the plate. It curved over the plate. Goodbye. Funky Kong hits a 3-run shot of his own and cuts the lead in half. You knew it when it curved inside that it was going to be gone. She needed to keep that on the inside edge of the plate. Instead, it goes right over the top, hangs it 6-3. This ball from Boomerang Bro, will it get down? It will not. I grab it in center field, but anything you can do, I can do as well. Say the Daisy Flowers, they put 2 on and get their big hitter up to hit a 3-run shot as well. Doing it. All 2, 3, and 4 part of this lineup for the Birdo Bows have had hits, multiple hits. 0-1 is over the plate. It's deep to left center field. Will the train get there in time? It will not. Nice play. And a bunny throw back to first. Got him at first. Double play. An incredible double play. Again, batting .412 towards the bottom of the team. But, hey, there are some players in this league batting like 100 or 125. But it's 0-2 here on Ethan. Will Birdo use a star pitch? She won't. It's over the plate, and it's fouled. Still 0-2. Again, good opportunity for her to use a star pitch. She's not going to use it, but it's strike 3. Swing and a miss. That is the end of the 4th. Another strikeout, her second of the night for Birdo, and she is continuing to show why she's one of the best pitchers in the league. And the Birdo Bows maintain a 3-run lead on an undefeated, the last undefeated team in the SSSL. King K. Rool with a drive, but you know this one's going foul as well. 0-1 on King K. Rool. Good look at it. Red Paratrooper trying to keep his team in it. This one's a drive. It will be in fair territory, but there's a train. The train will knock one of them over. Can they get to it? No! King K. Rool with a home run. Home field advantage for the Bows. The train came at the right time, and they were going to make a try at that one as Blooper got ran over. And it's 7-3. King K. Rool's third of the year. Red Critter now has 5 on the year with 2 in the game. Could it be a third? No, it's going foul. At least for right now, it's 0-1. The 0-1 is swung on, and again, it's looking good, but this one will also pull foul to left field. Do you try to pitch him something outside? I think he is. He's going on the right edge of the rubber. Contact swing. It gets down, and Red Critter is 3 for 3 on the night. With me up at the plate, showing bunt with nobody out, folks. An important key part of this. I don't hate it. I don't hate the sack bunt here potentially when you have nobody out, but now you can't sack bunt. You just have to swing. The 0-2 is swung on. And in the gap. They continue. Red Critter thought about going to third after a POW item gets down, but instead he'll stay it. Red Shy Guy has shown some hits tonight. I think he might be 2 for 2. Quietly 2 for 2. He'll line this one. 2 blue dry bones. That's 2. Double play, unfortunately, does not help things in terms of adding to the lead. There'll be 2 out here with just a man on first. For Birdo. Birdo, again, coming in, batting a coin flip, 500. She's going to take a big drive at this one. And it's off of Daisy. She made an effort at that one. It was a heater. Don't think I'm going to call that an error. It was a good effort by her. 2 on here for Gray Shy Guy, the better of the 2 on this team. Up 7-3, top of the 5th, 2 out. Trying to get to 4-2, beat the undefeated team in the league. The 0-2 is swung on. Will it get down? It will get down. And the bases are loaded with 2 out. Opportunity in a big spot here for Red Magic Koopa. Batting around 471 to help blow this open. Star swing is going to get it down. I'm coming home. And that's going to be it. Birdo's coming home. Close play at the plate. Safe. 9-3. And barrels over Funky Kong. I don't know how believable that is. But shit, this is not really a believable game to begin with. Birdo comes in and trucks Funky Kong at the plate to make it 9-3. Pickoff attempt no good as Wiggler has to step in. They're having to go deep here in this pitching order. 0-1. Wiggler, this is only his second game ever. Pitch for this team, it's 0-2. He did not pitch very long when he appeared last time. The bases continue to be loaded for the Birdo Bows. A huge section of the inning for them. 9-3, top of the 5th. Green Critter with a chance to put this away. They're not going to get to it. Grand Slam. Green Critter. He's grand and he's green, and he might be giving them the first win against the Daisy Flowers that this league has seen. Oh my God, what a hit. 12-13-3 after that grand slam, and it's the Critters kind of night. And King K. Rool. Oh my God, he's going to add to it. That one's gone as well. This is an absolute floodgate, the likes we've never seen against the Daisy Flowers. It says we played them away for the first game. That's right. Yes, so this is the first time the Daisy Flowers have been at Yoshi Park. They'll be at it at least one more time. Funky Kong, though, has decided to show up, and Blooper's not going to try for home as I throw it hard. But the bases are loaded with one out for Boomerang Bro, and you will pull Birdo in this situation for Red Magic Koopa. An incredible effort from Birdo to only allow 3, and this is exactly going according to game plan. And more. I don't even know if you could have expected this, but Boomerang Bro, he can hit a grand slam. He will! The second grand slam of the game, not so fast. Brings everybody home, and it's 14-7. Boomerang Bro's third home run of the year. I think that's his third of the night. Now Birdo. She'll take a big drive. This one is deep to center field. Hold on a minute, folks. Hold on. Could it be in the wall? No. Oh, it's fair. It's going to get down. The bomb's there. Red Shy Guy's going to go to the third. I don't know how that ended up being fair, to be quite frank with you. It must have hit the wall or something. And so we have runners on the corners for Gray Shy Guy, who's been solid. I like Wiggler's pitching, though, I got to admit. Pickoff attempt, no good. But Wiggler's pitching has been very solid and gets him to swing on this one for the 4-6-3 to keep him scoreless. I like that from Wiggler. Oh, boy, folks. Hold the phone. Toadette. Line drive. There's one. There's two. Try for 3. No, he didn't get him, but that's huge. That calms things down a little bit. Double play there, 4-6. Now there's Blooper. Now there is not. That is 3. And they will only have 3 more outs to remain undefeated in the Triple SL. Is it finally the night that the Daisy Flowers take a step back? Back down 6 in a game before. 7 is not out of the question. Funky Kong was able to get on base earlier. This one is deep to left center field. And you can say goodbye to this one. It's a 5-run game. Oh boy, folks. Don't go anywhere. God, am I nervous. Jesus Christ. 14-9. Come on, man. Not gonna lie. Come on, we need this. We need this. The league needs this. As unbiased as I can be here, I hope Ethan will understand. This ball is swung on and gets in the gap. Boomerang Bro's aboard, and there's still nobody out. Blue Dry Bones, but you're out of the tough section of the lineup. That's what matters. You're out of the tough section. Strike 1 on Blue Dry Bones, but Blue Dry Bones is still tough. You got to give him his flowers. He's a hit machine. He's a hit machine. But he's not going to get a hit here. That's 1 away. 2 outs remaining. Red Paratroopa up at the plate. 14-9. Bottom of the 7th. Undefeated. Season on the line. The Birdo Bows could go to 4-2 and be the 1 in 5-1. This one is in the gap. It's not going to be grabbed. That's 2 on with 1 out. 2 on with 1 out. The drink of choice has no alcohol in it tonight. Might have needed some. It's iced tea. Daisy's hit a homer earlier this year. She's going to take a swing for the 6, 4, 3, double play. The Daisy Flowers are undefeated no more. They put up a hell of an effort with the Birdo Bows, improve to 4-2, and take off the #1 team in the league at home tonight. Yes, sir. 14-9. Come on.